3 nights ago, I predicted the future. Pay very close attention.
What happens when Trumpy says, I took the vaccine and now I feel wonderful? I took the vaccine and within a few days I feel great and my symptoms are completely gone and I no longer test positive for the Rona. How quick are all the Trump lovers going to start lining up to take that Rona vaccine? How quick are the anti-vaxxers going to become vaxxers? I say pretty damn quick. If Trumpy himself says, I took the vaccine and it worked like a charm. I took it. It worked great. I don't have any symptoms anymore. I'm pretty sure all the good old boys and the Proud Boys are going to line up and say, well, Trump's my guy. So now I'm a vaxxer. That's how quick he's going to flip all you anti-vaxxers into vaxxers. It's by telling you, it worked like a charm. I shot myself up with animal DNA. I shot myself up with bat semen mixed with hydrochloric acid, and it cured me. Aren't you ready to line up and take it? If it comes out of Trump's mouth, all those loyal Trump supporters are going to line up and want to take it then. And then suddenly the liberals will be like, no, we don't want your vaccine. We don't like your vaccine. We want Bill Gates' vaccine instead. Yeah. So then it'll be like a competition of his vaccine's better. My friend took Trump's vaccine and he got sicker. And then my other friend took Bill Gates' vaccine and she got better. So I'm going to take the Bill Gates one instead. Thank you. Yes. Could be a vaccine fight before you know it. Oh, you got 3 choices of vaccine. You better take your pick.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. It's your favorite president. And I'm standing in front of the Oval Office at the White House, which is always an exciting place to be. I got back a day ago from Walter Reed Medical Center. I spent 4 days there and didn't have to. I could have stayed at the White House, but the doctor said, because you're president, let's do it. I said, fine. You tell me what to do and I'm going to listen. These are great professionals. They've done a fantastic job. And by the way, not only at Walter Reed, all over the country, we have the greatest doctors in the world. We have the greatest nurses, the greatest first responders, law enforcement, by the way, incredible. Firefighters, everybody, they're just great. We have great people. This is a great country. But I spent 4 days there and I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot. And within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron. And other things too, but I think this was the key. But they gave me Regeneron and it was like unbelievable. I felt good immediately. I felt as good 3 days ago as I do now.
If Trumpy himself says, I took the vaccine and it worked like a charm. I took it. It worked great. I don't have any symptoms anymore.
So I just want to say we have Regeneron. We have a very similar drug from Eli Lilly, and they're coming out and we're trying to get them on an emergency basis. We've authorized it. I've authorized it. And if you're in the hospital and you're feeling really bad, I think we're going to work it so that you get them and you're going to get them free. And especially if you're a senior, we're going to get you in there quick. We have hundreds of thousands of doses that are just about ready. I have emergency use authorization all set, and we got to get it signed now. And you're going to get better. You're going to get better really fast. This is things that nobody even thought of a few months ago. The job that the scientists, the labs, everybody have done is incredible. Then in addition to that, you have various other drugs that help a lot. But these, I view these, I know they call them therapeutic, but to me, it wasn't therapeutic. It just made me better, okay? I call that a cure. So I want to get these things done. So we have to get them done. We have to get them approved. I want to get them to the hospitals where people are feeling badly. That's much more important to me than the vaccine. But on the vaccines, we have many companies that are in final stages for the vaccines. Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, all great companies, but many of them. And we're going to have a great vaccine very, very shortly. I think we should have it before the election, but frankly, the politics gets involved, and that's okay. They want to play their games. It's going to be right after the election. But we did it, nobody else. Nobody else would have been able to do it. The FDA has acted as quickly as they've ever acted in history. There's never been a time, and no president's ever pushed them like I pushed them either, to be honest with you. But the FDA is approving things in a matter of weeks that used to take a matter of years. So we have these drugs, Eli Lilly and the others that are so good, but they are, in my opinion, remember this, they're going to say that they're therapeutic, and I guess they are therapeutic. Some people don't know how to define therapeutic. I view it different. It's a cure. For me, I walked in, I didn't feel good. A short 24 hours later, I was feeling great. I wanted to get out of the hospital.
What happens when Trumpy says, I took the vaccine and now I feel wonderful? I took the vaccine and within a few days I feel great and my symptoms are completely gone and I no longer test positive for the Rona.
And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be given the same treatment as your president, because I feel great. I feel like perfect. So I think this was a blessing from God that I caught it. This was a blessing in disguise. I caught it. I heard about this drug. I said, let me take it. It was my suggestion. I said, let me take it. And it was incredible the way it worked. Incredible. And I think if I didn't catch it, we'd be looking at that like a number of other drugs. But it really did a fantastic job. I want to get for you what I got, and I'm going to make it free. You're not going to pay for it. It wasn't your fault that this happened. It was China's fault. And China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to this country. China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to the world. This was China's fault. And just remember that. So we're going to get you the drug. It's going to be free. We're going to get it into the hospitals as soon as you can, as soon as we can. And you'll see some amazing things happen because we have, our military is doing the distribution. It's called logistics. And they deliver hundreds of thousands of troops in a matter of days. This is easy stuff for them. Our generals already, we're waiting for the emergency use authorization, and the drug companies have just made a lot of it. So hopefully this is going to be not just a therapeutic, it's going to be much more than a therapeutic. You're going to get better fast, just like I did. So again, a blessing in disguise. Good luck.
Well, there you have it, folks. Your fearless leader and president of the United States pretended to have the boogeyman disease. He promoted like a used car salesman. He promoted Big Pharma over and over again. He promoted a new vaccine. He promoted a miracle cure in a drug he calls Regeneron. And then he blames the whole thing on China. Yeah, that's right. That's what your fearless leader and President of the United States just did. Go ahead, Trump lovers. Begin making excuses in the comments section down below. Let me know about that 5D chess that old Trumpy is playing. And tell me how that drug tastes when you swallow it, because I know you Trump lovers are going to be the first ones to take that drug. Have a great night, folks. And remember, Jake Gibson can predict the future.
But they gave me Regeneron, and it was like unbelievable. I felt good immediately. I felt as good 3 days ago as I do now.
What happens when Trumpy says, I took the vaccine and now I feel wonderful? I took the vaccine and within a few days I feel great and my symptoms are completely gone and I no longer test positive for the Rona.